What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dirty Bomb. Dirty Bomb is a game that I found in Steam, and I was pretty excited to check it out because I found out that you can actually get access to it, which is awesome. And I wanted to make a video about Dirty Bomb, talk about what I liked, what I disliked, if the game's any good, and hopefully show you guys some nice gameplay at the same time. Now, Dirty Bomb is a very exciting game with a lot of awesome aspects to the gameplay. It's a class-based FPS with very fast movement, which at first was somewhat difficult to get the hang of, but after about 15 minutes of gameplay I started to pick it up. It's definitely different from what I usually play, but it's nothing that you can't get used to. Currently, you can buy access to the game for 20 bucks, but the game will be free to play eventually, which will be awesome. So if you're like, well, I don't know if I want to play this or not, it's going to be free to play, so you can at least check it out and see if you like it. And I would suggest at least putting in probably 2 hours worth of gameplay before you make your decision, unless you just like immediately know that this is a game that you're probably not going to like, because it does have very unique things that I don't think will cater to every single person's like desire in an FPS game. Now, the cool thing about Dirty Bomb is that it brings some very good fundamental things that you would want in a game like this, specifically teamwork and objectives. Teamwork is a huge aspect to the game with varying objectives that you have to meet, which could be good or it could be bad, because you could wind up with a very crappy team, or you could be on a great team and actually do some work. But if you wind up on a crappy team, you know you're going to get utterly wrecked. And so that could be good, it could be bad, but I didn't really run into that in my play session. It was more so everybody was kind of on the same level, which was kind of nice. You do have varying objectives that you have to meet, and those objectives are like what you find in other games, such as like planting a bomb or defending an area or something like that. But it's crafted to the Dirty Bomb playstyle and atmosphere, because, like, for example, it's set in a post-apocalyptic London or something like that, and you're playing as a bunch of mercs, and those different levels have varying objectives that are catered to those levels specifically, and to the gameplay playstyle in and of itself. So it's definitely Dirty Bomb brings a very unique atmosphere, I think. With varying mercs and classes, you can find a wide array of gameplay styles being used in a match. Not to mention, you can take a group of mercs into battle and then alternate between them depending on the situation of what you feel like doing at that time. So essentially what you do is you have a group of mercs that you can choose at the beginning of the battle, and then you can set up like these loadouts and these different merc rotations, so you can take 3 mercs currently into game with you, and then you can rotate amongst those 3 things. So there were times where I was like trying out different mercs and finding that I hate this merc because of, you know, whether it's slow reload or something like that, and it's just not working out for me. So then when I die and I respawn, I can choose something, I can choose another merc to take into battle, which some mercs I definitely did like quite a bit, but other ones I disliked. And so it was kind of cool to have that alternating group, that crew of people that you could potentially take, which actually in and of itself not only gives you a dynamic sense of gameplay for you, but also for the match, because you might, you know, think you have it locked down because they're playing as these specific people, but then they bring out a sniper and change everything, you know. So it is definitely different to have that style of gameplay as well. Now, from what I can see, there isn't so much to set itself apart from other shooters, drawing similarities from games like TF2, Counter-Strike, COD, and plenty of others. However, there is a very nice sense of dynamic gameplay, like I said, and uniqueness to the game. So you have first and foremost that look of Dirty Bomb that's kind of unique, and then the movement speeds seem to be one of those things for me. It's very fast. Like, as I said, at first it was very difficult to get used to, but after a little bit of time it was okay. But that movement speed is definitely something very unique and very fast, because it seems like faster than most other games. The biggest thing that I had frustrations with were the key bindings and the various gadgets and weapons and cycling between them, because I find myself dying multiple times because I hit the wrong key. But this could be a result of like playing Battlefield recently and having specific key binding set, and I tried to match the key bindings to this game, so it was easier for me to like think of, okay, I need to switch to this gadget. But even then I found myself like hitting the wrong mouse key binding, and then I died because I had my medic bag out, and I had my defibs out instead of my medic bag or something like that. So it's definitely one of those things that I just need to get used to, but it's nothing that I don't think you can overcome. It's just a personal frustration that I had. Now, one thing that I did like about the game was the weaponry, because it's rather realistic. It has its own unique Dirty Bomb look, and this brings into play another aspect of that dynamic gameplay. because I find myself liking some weapons and disliking some weapons very much, whether it be due to the rate of fire, reload times, etc. I love the SMGs, for example, but I did not like the large heavy machine guns because they were weird to aim and they had a slow rate of fire and the reload time took forever. But the SMGs were rather quick and it was really easy to be accurate and things like that. So, you know, you have that dynamic gameplay in and of itself right there. And so obviously you probably get used to playing all of the things and you can play them flawlessly. But you take into play the different marks, the different abilities, the different guns, the different locations that they're going to be, the different objectives, and you have a huge wide array of dynamic gameplay, which is very cool. The game definitely has a sense of basic fundamental things that you want from an FPS. So just for that reason in and of itself, I think that it's something that people should try out because it's going to be free to play. So the question is Dirty Bomb any good? I would have to say, yeah, it's pretty good. The gameplay is fun. It will be free to play. It has unique things about it, and so I think it's you know, for those simple facts, and for the simple fact that it will be free to play, I would at least say to check it out when it's released because it's going to be something. From what I can see, a lot of people like the game. It's very positive reviews. It seems like something that people like, and so I would definitely check it out when it gets released because, like I said, it's going to be free to play. So why not? Now, can Dirty Bomb compete with some of the larger FPS games? Possibly, but, and this is the big but, you would definitely have to like this gameplay because I can imagine it might not be for everyone simply for the fact of the movement speed alone. People might not ever be able to get used to that because it's just too fast for them or something like that, and you know, it is very unique in that sense, and so it might not be for everybody. But it could possibly, because if you're an FPS junkie who just wants to play every FPS game out there, I can see you liking this, specifically if you've played like COD or Battlefield or TF2, things like that. It is very relatable to many games, and so you can't just say like this game is like TF2 because it's not that simple. And so I think people will like it, but you, like I said, you definitely will probably have to like this gameplay to get into this game. Now, I like the game. I think it's fun, and I had a lot of fun playing the game, and I will definitely play more of it. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you found it informative, you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys for taking the time and watching. So, if you're new to the channel, feel free to click that subscribe button and check back because I'm probably going to be uploading a couple more Dirty Bomb videos because it definitely seems like a game that I would like, and I think some of my friends would actually like to play too. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.